told your friend you're not okay.
Because today, we're going to discuss how one simple letter shook the internet and revealed the immense influence of a global superstar named Kim Taehyung. Without massive promotion, no planned campaign, and no multi-layered marketing strategy, Taehyung's name once again exploded across social media. It all started with something seemingly trivial, a simple search engine search. But it was precisely that simplicity that stunned the world. The story begins when someone simply typed one letter into the search bar. One letter. That letter was V, a letter that should have displayed a simple alphabet image or educational illustration. However, when users pressed enter on a search engine like Google, the results were nothing like what they expected. Instead of an alphabet image, their screens were filled with the face of a world-renowned idol known for his stunning visuals and unmatched style. The images filling the page all pointed to one figure, Taehyung of the phenomenal boy band BTS. At first, few people realized this. But when one user shared their discovery on Platform X, complete with a screenshot and the short comment "Taehyung is crazy," everything changed within hours. Armies from around the world began trying the search themselves, and the results were always the same. The letter V immediately led them to Taehyung's face. The phenomenon quickly became an international topic, eventually attracting the attention of Google's official account. In a joking manner that further excited fans, the account called Taehyung the best-dressed letter of the alphabet, a comment that reminded the public of his reputation as one of the world's most influential fashion icons. However, it turns out there's another, no less interesting version of this story. According to a report from Korean entertainment media outlet Star News, the phenomenon began in a classroom in the United States. A student was preparing an alphabet presentation and searched for images of the letter V. But instead of finding the letter, he was greeted with a series of photos of Taehyung. The curious student showed the results to his teacher, and from there, the story began to spread throughout various online communities. Technically, this can be explained by how search engine algorithms work. When a keyword has a strong connection to a specific person, the system automatically places the most relevant and popular content at the top. And because V is Taehyung's stage name, which has become synonymous with him globally, the internet has treated it as an icon for the letter. Firm why? This was more than just a funny moment. It was concrete proof that Taehyung's influence had reached a level rarely seen, even in the international entertainment world. Many fans began referring to him as the biggest brand name V, while others dubbed him Big V, a new nickname that has since spread widely within the fandom community. But the surprises didn't stop there. Amidst the Taehyung's V hype, the internet was once again in a frenzy when Taehyung shared a short video on March 10, 2026. Without any glamorous teasers or fancy editing, he released behind-the-scenes footage of the BTS members rehearsing for their big comeback with their latest album, Arirang. In the video, the members appear not like idols undergoing rigorous rehearsals, but rather like a group of old friends reunited. They laugh, joke, make missteps, and even nearly lose focus entirely. The moment feels so natural, so honest, that many fans are reminded of BTS's early days when everything was pure chaos and spontaneity. And the most attention-grabbing, of course, is Taehyung himself. With a cheerful smile and playful energy rarely seen on official stages, he becomes the highlight of the short video. Within minutes, the clip spread across social platforms. Armies flooded the comments with a variety of emotional reactions, from nostalgia to pride in seeing their chemistry still as strong as ever. Many see the video as a sign that their comeback project will not only deliver high-quality music, but also bring back the warmth, mischievousness, and dynamic that have made BTS beloved since their inception. When combined, these two major moments illustrate a reality that's hard to deny. Kim Taehyung isn't just an idol. He's a cultural phenomenon. When a single letter can bring millions of people to their faces, when a simple video can reignite global euphoria, then it is clear that its influence knows no bounds. The wave of attention surrounding Taehyung hadn't yet reached its peak. In fact, after the Arirang practice video went viral, a new development emerged, and this time, the impact was far greater. Fans suspected that what was shown in the short clip was just the tip of the iceberg of something much bigger being prepared by BTS, led by Taehyung's powerful charm, which seemed to constantly draw the spotlight without even trying. Hours after the video went viral, various online communities began analyzing it frame by frame. Fans realized that the atmosphere in the practice room wasn't just a casual moment. There was something about the way the members looked so enthusiastic, as if they were working on something bigger than a typical comeback. Many noticed small details like the noteboard in the background, the choreography scribbles, and the members' cheerful expressions, which seemed to evoke the spirit of their old era. Taehyung's name was once again at the forefront of these theories. And not without reason. For years, he's been known for accidentally sparking new trends. Especially after the V phenomenon on Google, which made it seem like he owns a letter in the global alphabet. Public expectations for him have increased exponentially. And just as the rumors were gathering steam, a report from a music analyst on an international news platform suddenly emerged. They noted that global search trends for the letter V had increased dramatically over the past 2 days, with most of them coming from users wanting to confirm the truth. This meant that Taehyung's popularity was now triggering a new pattern of behavior on the internet, something that usually only happens with legendary names in the entertainment world. Amidst all the frenzy, entertainment media outlets began monitoring the members' activities. One reporter even revealed that Taehyung was seen attending a meeting with BTS's creative team after the practice video was released. While there was no official statement, many believed that momentum was building perfectly for the Arirang era, an era that seemed to be more emotional, bigger, and full of surprises than anyone imagined. What made fans even more uneasy was the fact that every time BTS started something with the chaos, laughter, and energy of that video, they ended up releasing something that changed the course of the industry. ARMYs knew this pattern. They know that when BTS seems to be having too much fun during practice, it usually means they're preparing for something dangerous. Whether it's an explosive song, a revolutionary performance, or an unexpected creative project. And Taehyung, he seems to be right at the center of that storm. With his unwavering global popularity and his unique ability to capture the world's attention through even the smallest details, he's now a face not only dominating Google searches but also the focal point of anticipation for BTS's new era. While the world is still busy laughing about the letter V becoming a K-pop icon, BTS seems to be busy planning something that will make that moment seem small. Sources close to the industry even say that Taehyung's presence in the creative process for this album is much more intense than before. Rumors suggest he was involved in the visual concept, styling, and even some of the technical instructions for the video. Fans are starting to connect the dots. The Google phenomenon, the practice videos, the increased social media interaction, the unexpected members' reunions, and most suspiciously, Taehyung seems much brighter, freer, and more confident. It's almost as if he knows something that hasn't been revealed to the public. Something big, something approaching. And one thing is becoming increasingly clear. If the initial V was the only thing that set the world alight, then whatever comes through the Arirang era will likely shake global fandom far more profoundly.